farewell to a rather wet and misty Okiwi Bay today. We were going to stay another night, but we decided seeing it's not really weather conducive to just sitting by the beach. We decided to head on. At this stage, Plan A is Havelock for an overnighter and for a good look around. Been a beautiful stay. I've enjoyed Okiwi. Great spot. So we're all set up at Havelock, and we're at the Havelock Kiwi camp. Nice enough camp, spotlessly clean. The facilities, hard stand concrete. $36 a night. Now that's with an NZMCA discount. So it is the upper end of what
the normal rate must be 40 then, because it's a 10% discount, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought they said it was 38. Anyway, we're just here for one night, and we really wanted power tonight because it's been a very, very grey day for the last day, 2 days.
And it was a miserable day, so there was nothing really to go and look at. It's just park up, get some power on, have a beer, and we're also mussels, so we had to feed a mussel.
This is the green lip mussel capital of the world.
According to the signs. Just in case somebody wanted to argue it.
Yes, just in case, because that's what the sign says. And just to prove my point, here's something I prepared earlier, just as we're passing. There are all the mussel boats. Pity the days aren't still there where you could just buy straight off the boat. So we're just going for a tiki tour. We're heading to a walkway that'll take us around the inlet. I'm presuming that's where we're going. Night at Havelock and quiet sleep and just a camping ground, nothing extraordinary, very clean, so that's all that we needed. We needed power.
I put it on the par very much like Reefton.
Like Reefton type of camp, just your basic camp, close to town. I could walk to the Foursquare, although you'd really only want to get your essentials there. Jesus, it's a bit expensive. So we're heading up the other side of the Sounds now to where we were previously, to another area that we haven't been to. We've been as far as the Portage, but we haven't been any further north than that. So our plan A, because you've always got to have at least a couple of plans, our plan A is the Titirangi Farm Camp Park. It's a dock camp, and that's right up the top. So Google Maps is telling us that it's 74 kilometres from Havelock, or where we were, and their timing is 1 hour 57, so 2 hours. Now it's going to be a very slow, winding road. We lose the tar seal just past the portage, so I think we'll be okay. The weather is fine. The weather forecast is for rain tomorrow, but we are planning on being at Titirangi Farm for at least a couple of nights, if not more. So really looking forward to seeing this part of the Sounds. Beautiful part of the country. So different to the West Coast, but really pretty. Always pays you to have a plan B. Whenever you're planning to go somewhere, you have a plan A, you have a plan B, and it's even quite good to have a plan C, although I don't think we've ever needed a plan C. So we did the trip into Titirangi Camp Park, got to the park, it was okay. Hey Scotty, it was alright.
What's that, the farm
park? The farm park.
Yeah,
it wasn't as waterfront as we would have liked. The road in was all right, not for the faint-hearted when you're towing, but doable. We took the beast down there, got there, weighed up our options, and there are some reasons why we went to our plan B. A, we didn't think that the park was really as nice as what we thought it was going to be, close to the water. B, there is some incoming weather coming in tomorrow, and it looked like it could be quite heavy, and we weren't too sure about whether the day after looked a bit iffy as well. And C, parts of the road are steep, and it does have a clay base on some of the tight corners going up steep hills. Scotty wasn't so worried about it, he was quite confident, but it was me that had a few issues about driving after a couple of days heavy rain. And so we've decided to come back. We've come back, it's 20 kilometres off the Seal Road to get to Titirangi. So we came back, so we're back onto Tar Seal, and we're now at the Kenepuru Heads Dock Camp. So we're still on the Sounds, and look at that. At this stage there's only just one little tent in there, and we've got a lovely spot. Nice spot, and we're way more sheltered here than at Titirangi. And the time is now 25 to 4 in the afternoon. We're just going to go for a wander down to the beach. So yeah, this is costing us $8 each. Our 2 nights here at the Kenepuru Heads camp, the dock camp, and man, am I going to miss waking up to that in the morning. It's been a really good couple of days exploring. Yesterday going to all the coves. Not an ideal place, I think, to tow the caravan around everywhere, but we've certainly found some nice spots that we would like to go back to if we were ever back in the area. But I think mission accomplished for the last 2 arms that we've looked at through the Sounds. We've seen what we've wanted to see and ticked a lot of things off the list. So today, not another long drive. It's probably going to take us over an hour to get back to get to Picton. We're going on the Queen Charlotte Sounds drive, so there's lots of twists and turns, but today all our driving is on tar seal, no metal. The rest of the country has been getting weather warnings and snow down to 200 metres and heavy rain and everything, and I don't want to jinx it, but unless we're sitting in a little hiatus here, it's beautiful. It's just a bit of a chilly wind because it is southerly, so long may it continue today. So back on the road and to our next destination, Plan A, and I talked about having a Plan A and B. Plan A, we're going back to a dock camp called Whatamango, which is where we stayed when we first came over to the South Island, and it's just about 12 kilometres out of Picton, and we're going to use that as a base and explore some areas that we didn't see last time. And we're back at Whatamango Dock Camp, where our ventures all began. God, must be over 2 months ago. We went through some pretty heavy rain along Queen Charlotte Sound, and there's definitely water now lying on the ground everywhere. But once again, we ploughed on through it, as you do, and we've got our little spot by the water. Once the water comes in, it does look a lot more attractive. And we're the only ones here. And it's friggin' freezing. My God, it's definitely southerly. It's definitely snowing down south. Change required on all the roads down there. But thank God it stopped raining. This is such a great camp. $8 each per night. Here for 2 or 3 nights. Not sure whether we'll get any neighbours, but quite a popular stop for people that are going to the ferry or just hopped off the ferry at Picton there, because we are only 12 kilometres away. Well, after a very cold start to the morning, -1 I think it was, we are setting off. The sun is shining. I think it is going to rain tomorrow again. So this is just covering off the last part of the top part of the South Island. You can still call it the Sounds, can't you, I suppose? Marlborough Sounds?
Marlborough,
I think we're still in Marlborough Sounds. So we're going to be doing the Port Underwood area today, and doing a big loop and around. And have you ever been there before? Okay, new territory for both of us. We're using Whatamango.camp as a base, so we don't have the caravan on behind us. I think we've had our fair share of narrow winding roads, which I think this road around Port Underwood is. So, another day of adventure on new territory. So how's this for a coffee stop? So in the distance is the North Island.